In early 23, there was the hype of emulation devices, and probably before then too, which is the same today. So I'm going back and forth with that one. The mission. What device can bring back that feeling of your favorite retro games while giving you a refreshing new look and feel? And while we're on the hunt of that feeling, we experience so many different designs. But how can we compare? Mostly we look at performance on the consoles like Saturn, GameCube, PS2, the good stuff. Form factors. Connectivity. Can it plug up to a monitor? Can we add a Bluetooth controller? All the good stuff. To me, it's a mixed, expensive bag of fun. And what can keep hands in our pockets and having us spend money? Early reviewers. There's nothing wrong with it. And I'm one of the ones that fall into it because you know why? These type of words. They talk about the new handheld compared to the old that came out like 2 weeks ago. Looking, that's just me exaggerating. The reason why I can say this because when I show you a device, I'm interested just as much as you are. I don't get review copies, but when I do, I'll let you guys know. And another thing about me, if you guys know me, I do not compare a new device to other ones because I feel like it has its own lane because they upgrade different things when they make these devices in some cases, but in other cases, they have the same chipset. So it's just like, I really try not to compare because it's like in a different field. They use the same chipset, but this probably has a different mission to me. And when I order mine, I pre-order and I get mine in. I don't get early review copies, just like I said. So where I'm going with this, I'm just going to cut to the chase. What happened to the Retroid Pocket Flip? I was wondering about this. So let's get started. What is going on, you guys? Your boy Famous Kid Video Game Entertainment. And before we go any further, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Click like subscribing. It's always a big help. When the Flip came out, during that time, there were so many other handhelds dropping. And I had a goal that I was going to get one, but I didn't get a chance to. But after seeing the new Ambernic 35XX SP coming, which I got my pre-order in, by the way. I guess I'm not cool enough to get a review unit, but it's okay. So I finally decided to order the Pocket Flip, but to my surprise, it wasn't on their website or Amazon. And I'm like, what the heck happened? I gotta figure out why. I didn't want to get too deep into it, but I just need to know the reason why they stopped. So I looked online and found out, I guess, when you open like the screen part, this is probably one of the reasons, but I'm not sure if this is like the full reason why. Okay, because I guess when you open up like the lid part, there it causes a crack to a certain part of it. That's what I hear. So I went online and I got me a pre-owned copy that was in really good condition. And I have to look at it, and I wanted to get a reason. I wanted to look at this up close. I wanted to see how this thing is, and because I wanted to get one in my collection. I mean, with this other Flip coming out, I wanted to see if there was like flaws or anything like that. And I'm not trying to compare that to this new one that's coming from Ambernic. I'm not going to compare that. I just want to see the reason why, and I want to know, why did they stop it, and was it worth stopping? That was one of my things. That's just, is it worth stopping? Okay, so I just wanted to experience it. I think when these devices I think maybe these devices needed more time before they release. These companies to do like stress tests. That's what they need to do. That's why I wanted to say that. They need to do like these type of really good world tests to where that, how is this device, it's gonna function, because they're coming out with these devices way too fast. And to me, that's just how I look at it. And I got mine in. I didn't get an SD card with mine, so I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna go ahead and use my own. And I'm totally okay with it. But that's where the fun part for me comes in, because that's where I shine the most, where I just do my own thing. And I thought about doing the whole stock system and setting it up for the whole stock and everything else, but I was like, no. And I said this in a video before. I was like, you know what? I'm not messing around. I am going with Launchbox. Launchbox is to me, it's so much better setting up your games, your emulations, your emulators, and having all your box art, your videos, and everything else. It does not take long for all this stuff to come in. When you buy your license, it's get the forever license. You pay a little money, but it's so much better for your setup, and it's so awesome. And if you guys are, and there's plenty of videos on how to set this up, but if you guys really need a tutorial, let me know in the comments that you know on how to set this thing up and how to get at least a really good experience with Launchbox, because Launchbox is awesome. I'm still trying to learn on how to add even other, like from online, like how to add other themes and stuff, and I'm gonna figure that out pretty soon. So let's turn this thing on and let's go ahead and show you a little bit. Now you notice this like the stock setup on here. And as you notice, I got all my emulators that I want, but on this whole stock setup, I did not set it up. So I mean, if you guys have played the Retroid Pocket, you know that there's got its own setup for as far as like doing all that, but I'm going straight to Launchbox and I set everything up, and I wanted to kind of show you guys my little setup on here with this. So as you can see, I got my own little my theme right here. That's what I said. It's just one thing I love about this, and I know that there's another front end out there that I probably can't even pronounce the name, but it's really good too. But I love this setup because once you get your own license for this, you're done. So why not utilize it? Look at this. Look at this. You got your videos, and even the titles got that real authentic title and really gets you into the game. Let's go ahead and try out a little bit, and let's play some Punch Out for a second. And it's so much fun just bringing this stuff back. And I like to see, and one thing I do like, I like this little flip, because I don't know, it reminds me of like my two-way pager back in the day, and it has that feel to it. You know, of course, we all wish that we can get like that double screen for the as that DS style, but there's two things in the back to where that you can only fold this thing up a certain angle, and it isn't supposed to go back all the way back. So let's hop into some 64. And one thing, when I do set these things up, before I even do any type of tweaks or anything like that, I wanted to show you guys how it plays when I just first downloaded and I first set this stuff up. Because here's the thing, and this is just my opinion. If you set up an emulator, it should be able to work. If you know what I'm saying, with the specs that you have given, it should be able to work. You shouldn't really have to do too many tweaks, but if you want to, that's fine. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. But to me, I just feel like, you know, the ones that plays good, like look at, like check this out, like this one right here with GameCube. I wanted to show you guys the frames of it, and if you see the resolution of it, I was only able to set this thing up for it to just like function just for what it is. But I mean, if you mess with it, you probably can get a little bit of better performance out of it. But just like I said, I got other handhelds that plays GameCube like flawlessly, and I really didn't think about this one because I don't know. I was just like, okay, yeah, I got GameCube, but you know, and one thing about the analog, did you know you can actually push it in as the L3 and R3, and it's pretty cool because I thought you couldn't push this thing in, but you can actually do that. That's super cool. So, you know, Sega CD action, I wanted to kind of show you guys a little bit of this. And just what I'm saying, for like these type of like consoles and stuff like that, they play really good. And it looks so nice when you flip that screen up and you play. And me, I love RPGs. So RPGs is like my thing. So playing it on something like this is so comfortable when you're just relaxing. It's like, it's maybe having you in like a dark room or something, and you flip that screen up and it just looks so good. It keeps you coming back. The controls is good. And that's what I'm saying. If off the back, this thing can probably go up to maybe PSP. I could probably say PSP, but I'm still going to try some other. So with this one, it's in Sega Saturn. Sega Saturn looks really nice and fun, and it's so cool. And you know what would be like really cool, like when it comes down to like playing like the arcade game, stuff like that, and even like DS, if you set your settings up and have it to where that you can like flip the screen, and I mean DS will look really nice on here too. Game Boy Advance will look awesome on the screen, like far as like those type of like classic systems. I mean, but this looks amazing. look at this Dreamcast. Let's hop into some Dreamcast real quick. Let's go ahead and set this up. Now, because the angle I'm playing, I'm probably ain't controlling this like as good, but at the same time, yeah, it controls really good. And the analogs is pretty comfortable. If you just sit back and chill with it, it's super good. I mean, like for real, it's functional, no problems. I haven't had no issues. Everything just working really good. Now this is the PS2. Yes, look, you know, and if you, just like I said, if you probably want to do like some frame skips, you want to mess around with it, you want to, you know, if you're a person that just want to just dig up in it a little bit, you probably get a little bit of better performance. But me, I just wanted to just kind of show you how it looked just by just like if you just, you know, install this. So, you know, a little slow, but let's go to PSP. PSP is no problem, and I'm playing God of War right here. God of War, and it's just, yeah, no problem. Look at this, and the action and everything is there. So this is really good for those that's PSP action and everything, and the analog really feels just like that PSP style. So it's just like playing like that DS PSP, like if it came together. So, and that's super cool. So there you have it, you guys. I was wondering why this thing stopped selling. I mean, I guess there was a lot of complaints to the manufacturer and stuff, and I guess that they had to stop. But this is a really good handheld. I mean, I hope that they do come. I hear rumors that they'll be coming out with like a number 2. So I don't know. Hopefully if they do. But the Retroid Pocket Flip is is awesome. So if you're able to find one for a good price, I mean, go for it. You can't find it on Amazon. You can't find it on their site and stuff like that. So I would probably like check like, you know, other places. That's all I have for today. So, all right, you guys, if you guys made it this far, thank you very much for chilling. And from Gamer to Gamer, thanks for watching.